What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Just back in another video. This is your one-stop shop for anime and manga. Let's get into it. Yeah, I want to start by saying thank you everyone for subscribing. If you're new here, you like my content, you like what I'm doing, consider subscribing, leaving a like, hit the bell so posting a video. Follow me on my social media, links will be in the descriptions. What's up, y'all? So, I gotta say, I kind of have a little bit of a problem. So, as of right now, if y'all been following my channel, I currently have about 530 volumes of manga or so, something like that. And of that, I have read 470-ish, around there. So more or less, I have not read about 50 volumes of my manga that I currently have. And basically, I'm up to the point where I kind of don't want to read like those 50 or so of volumes right now, because I want to have something in a backlog for whenever I do, just want to go and read something from my physical collection. So normally what I've been doing recently is I've been trying to read some manga online. So obviously, I've been using things like the Shonen Jump app. I try using the Kodansha app a little bit. It wasn't really for me. I didn't like it too much. But obviously I use the Viz Manga app. I also have been using Libby, Hoopla. I've been using these different apps to read some manga for free. At this point, I've come across everything more or less that I want to read. There are certain series that I'm not able to find on those apps, so I'm just gonna have to possibly read the scans. But this is basically manga that I need to check out online so that I can collect it. Now, let's get started. So the first one I want to talk about is Monster by Naoki Urasawa. Now, we all know Urasawa's work. It's by far one of the greatest manga artists of our generation. And I do definitely need to try Monster. I know there is an anime. I haven't checked out the anime yet. I think it's on Netflix. Correct me if I'm wrong about that one. So I haven't checked out the anime yet. I'll probably check out the anime first before I just go ahead and just dive into Monster. So what is this Monster about? I always forget a little bit. So basically, Monster follows a doctor, and I believe one of his patients ends up being a serial killer, and it's just a nice slow burn type of series for the doctor to discover who is the specific serial killer. I think that's the general premise of it. Now, I have been holding back on specifically Monster because I'm not a huge fan of slow burn series, especially slow burn mysteries. It really has to hook me. It really has to be done very, very well. But I think I've read a few of Urasawa's works before. I can't remember off the top of my head what I've read from that specific mangaka. Forgive me for that. I cannot remember. I think I have read a few works before, and I did relatively enjoy it. They weren't oh my god, my favorites, because obviously if they were, I would remember the name. So right now, I need to definitely check out Monster. And I think Monster collects itself in the original run, what I'm seeing here was 18 volumes. But obviously in English, they come out in omnibus. I believe it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Around 9 omnibus, I think, something like that. I think they're 2-in-1s. I'm trying to just picture, because what I do like about Monster specifically is when you lay the covers flat, when you lay the covers flat and you line them up, they actually make basically a gigantic poster. I really do love that about the Monster covers. Now, Monster obviously is very highly regarded, so I am hoping I'm going to like that particular series. I'm probably definitely going to do a follow-up on this type of video, because once I do read all of these series I'm going to talk about today, I'll probably let y'all know if I'm going to either collect the series or if just it wasn't for me, I'm probably going to drop it. So first things on this list of my online TBR list, I guess you could call it, is Monster by Naoki Urasawa. After that, we have another work by Urasawa, and that's Pluto. So Pluto, I think this one also, the anime just released as well. So I got a couple anime I have to check out. It's been a while. So Pluto is Urasawa's take on Astro Boy. And I do personally like Astro Boy. I've never actually read the original Astro Boy manga series. I've only ever watched the newer movies and things like that. So I do like Astro Boy. I like the concept of it and everything. Basically a high-tech Pinocchio, more or less. So this is Urasawa's take on Pluto. And I believe he really enjoyed the he really enjoyed the Astro Boy manga when he was younger, and he just really wanted to make his own version of it, and that's where we get Pluto. And for this one, it's just basically his take on it. I can't wait to try this one out specifically, because I don't know, I'm a real huge fan of sci-fi. It really does intrigue me. Again, the only thing I am worried about is Urasawa is very known for a lot of those slower burn series, those like slow methodical type of series, and a lot of the times, for me personally, I can't really mesh with it that much because I get a little too bored too fast. If it's a slower burn, I need like a crazy hook in the beginning that's gonna keep me guessing or keep me wanting to know more, and then little by little, as the series progresses and evolves, then I'll be able to actually enjoy it. So I am a little worried about Monster and Pluto. I really am hoping I'm going to like those series, so I can't wait to check those out. Unfortunately, there's really no way for me to read those right now because I don't have. Yeah, I don't think they're available on any type of like subscription app or manga app or anything like that. I think I could try finding it at my local library. I'm probably gonna try that first before I pick. I'm never going to go into the series blind. I've gotten burned a way too many times for that. So I think I'm probably gonna I have to check out my local library and see if I can actually pick up Pluto and Monster and just try those out for a little bit. The next series that, for whatever reason, I really want to try, and I've never tried this type of series before, it's Mobile Suit Gundam Thunderbolt. Now, I have never read or watched any type of Mobile Suit Gundam. I'm not too much of a fan of like mech series specifically. I'm not really that much a fan of it, even though I do like sci-fi. For whatever reason, mech series, I've never been like drawn to it. I will say though, I've actually never really tried an actual Mobile Suit Gundam series. I've tried other mech series, but never a Mobile Suit Gundam one. So I was debating because I didn't know where to start. I didn't know if I could start with I believe they're like larger omnibus sized. I think is it Mobile Suit Origins, something like that. If you know the series, you know what I'm talking about. I didn't know if I wanted to start with that, but I did hear from one of my friends. He's a big Mobile Suit Gundam fan, and he said Thunderbolt is a nice jumping on point for Mobile Suit Gundam because you don't really have to know anything about any backstories or anything about the world in general. Because Mobile Suit Gundam Thunderbolt, it's kind of like a spin-off series in and of itself. So it basically takes place in the Thunderbolt sector, and then they just do a whole bunch of crazy things. Honestly, what drew me to it originally was the covers of Mobile Suit Gundam. So because of that, I wanted to actually give it a try. I've never really tried a Mobile Suit Gundam series. I think I will like it. I don't know basically anything about like the Mobile Suit Gundam world or like the origins or anything like in regards to that. But hey, that's what we like to do. You like to try different manga series, and that's basically what my online like TBR list is for. It's for a series that I'm not feel like really committed into picking up physically yet. So I'm going to try it online and see if I can maybe even add it to the collection. I was going to pick it up blind. I'm not gonna lie, because I saw it on Book Off. Not on Book Off. I was in Book Off, and I saw it there. I think it was like $6-7 on in Book Off, and I really was tempted to pick it up for Volume 1, but then I looked into it and I realized Mobile Suit Gundam Thunderbolt has about 20 or so volumes, and I think it's still ongoing. So because of that, the way my shelf is set up, I don't really have the space to really go ahead and just dive into like another 20 or so volume series. I really do have to get another Billy shelf. I'm currently beginning to double stack on my shelf. The only issue is that I can't double stack on everything because I have JoJo. So JoJo is taking up so much, and I still haven't gotten Steel Ball Run. I need to pick that one up already. But as far as I know, JoJo's not ending, especially in English, it's not ending anytime soon because we're only part 7. I think the original is part 9. So how did I end up talking about JoJo? That's besides the point. So back to Mobile Suit Gundam Thunderbolt. I heard it's a very good just like jumping on point so that you can actually try and get into the series. And who knows, maybe if I like Thunderbolt that much, maybe I'll try the original series. I cannot remember. I think it's Origins. I think that's what it's called. If you guys know what I'm talking about, definitely let me know down in the comments. It's the larger like omnibus style volumes. Are they hardcovers? No, they're soft covers. They're just a lot larger. You've seen them in if you've watched Manga Tube, you've watched them in every Manga Tube collection. They normally typically have it. So there's that. Maybe I'll get into that one day, but first I have to try out Mobile Suit Gundam Thunderbolt. Now another series that I've been hearing a lot about is Manga to the Library. Now I do have the K-Manga app. I don't like it at all because it's not a subscription service. You really basically have to pay per chapter. Basically that's what you have to do. Or you have to wait, like collecting points every week to read one chapter per week. That's not something that I really enjoy personally. So I haven't been really on the K Manga app at all. But I've been hearing nothing but amazing things of Max the Library. As far as I know, it's about a boy who he's always being made fun of. Like he's kind of like the outcast in his group, and he goes to study and he tries to become the next essentially librarian of the great library that houses all the information. So it's a beautiful, just slower paced slice of lifey type series with, and the artwork I've heard is just amazing. I definitely want to try a Magic of the Library. That one, I believe it is getting an anime soon, or an anime might already be out. Forgive me about that. I haven't watched anime in a long time. So I say long time. It's been a couple months, but I haven't been keeping up with like the newer series that come out, especially the ones that I don't really know off the top of my head, like Magic of the Library. So I really do want to try reading this one out. Low key, I actually might pick this one up blind. I have been thinking about it. So I've been going into Barnes Nobles and Kinokuniya and Book Off like in person recently. I've been seeing the series every single time when I go in there, and the covers make me really want to try the series out. I don't know. I'm fighting the urge not to just dive in and collect the series. I don't know how much how long the series is specifically, so I can't fully commit on it yet just because I don't have the shelf space. It's very hard to commit into getting a new series when you don't know how many volumes there are and you're currently limited on shelf space, because I do have to get another Billy bookshelf. And one of the last series I currently want to read is Sweetness and Lightning. So basically it's about a single father who is raising his daughter, and that's essentially what it is. That's the entire series. It's this nice chill slice of life series. So the mother dies very early on, I believe not in childbirth, but like very early on in the child's life. And so now he's stuck there and he has to raise a new daughter by himself, and it's just an amazing series. I've heard nothing but great things about it because he just loves his daughter so much. He wants to give her all the best things in life, and he really does an amazing job at just pushing through raising his daughter. And they do a lot of just cute fun stuff. It's a very nice chill cozy type of series. I can't wait to try this one out. Now, I don't know too much about this one. Again, if you notice, for series that I need to like read online, I don't look into them ahead too much. I like to go into them a little bit blind when I go to read them, because if I know too much, I'm gonna have too high of expectations. So I want to like chill my expectations for a little bit and actually read the series and see what I personally think about it. Because yeah, for me, there's a plenty of series that I've tried. I think one of the ones that I really don't like was Goodnight Pun Pun. I read Goodnight Pun Pun, and for me, I just didn't like it. And I've also read Blood on the Tracks as well. Those two series, I'm just using those as examples, are very highly regarded. A lot of people really do love them. But when I heard so much great things about them that I went ahead and I read it, and it wasn't for me. Like, I didn't think it lived up to the hype, or the series it was a little too slow. There's a whole bunch of different reasons why I didn't like those two specific series, and that's why when I do this for like manga that I need to check out online, I just try to go into it blind. I've been doing this for years at this point. Just manga that I've heard about. Oh, I'll make a note of it in my app, notes app, or whatever, and then I'll go ahead and read it. It's just easier for me that way to go ahead and read something in blind and then get my own thoughts about it. Because I've noticed that most of the time, if I don't have crazy, insane expectations, then I'm not going to either be disappointed when I don't like it, or if I do actually enjoy it, it's an amazing surprise, and I just like want to go ahead and start collecting the series physically. So those are some of the series I want to check out online, and it's by no means like the only series I want to check out. I think my list is currently like 20 or 30 long at this point. This is just 5 of the ones that I like really want to go ahead and try. So basically, I'll add a whole bunch of series to my list, and then I'll just get to them when I get to them, because I'm not actively collecting the series, or because I don't either not actively collecting it, or don't know anyone that is currently reading the series most of the time. I'm not in any rush to go ahead, and I need to like read it. FOMO. Because these type of series for me, I just read them whenever I have downtime, whenever I'm just like, or even if I just remember, I want to check out Monster. Let me go ahead and try and read this for a little bit. So these are just 5 of the main series that I currently want to check out. These are the 5 strongest ones, because basically my list is like 20 different series, and I don't ever know which one I'm going to read next. I just honestly just pick one out of random. but these 5 in particular, they've been on the list basically the longest, and I really do want to check these out. So that was it for my video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is like a little bit of a different take on a TBR list because it's not specific volumes I have in my collection. It's volumes that I want to check out to add to my collection. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new here, you like my content, you like what I'm doing, consider subscribing, leaving a like, hit the bell so I post another video. Follow me on Twitter, links will be in the description. This is your boy Just. I'm off this.